this amazing opportunity. I wanted to talk about the business first, and then we'll talk about the products. So, when did you come about it? Or I don't know your story. Was it the business that brought you in, or was it a product? I would like to know that and share with our viewers.
It was actually the products that brought me in. The products brought me in, and when I saw the amazing benefits that I experienced from using the products, I was more than keen to actually join the business so that I can help so many other people out there in the world. So that's how my journey started. I had no clue that there was a business attached to it. I was just happy to improve my health and my family health as well. And then, it just came as a godsend. Because when you receive something, I always feel that if you are a human being, you have a conscience. When you receive anything good, you would want to share. And I would have been very guilty if I had sat on this without actually availing myself to begin to share. So getting the business opportunity gave me that privilege that I can have a franchise, in more than 30 countries all over the world, and I can reach out to all those people in the 30 countries all over the world, even those who are in the countries where this company is not yet, because I know this company is progressing. Even those who are in the countries where Juice Plus is not yet there, it will go there, and they will be ready to jump on the products and to jump on the business opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. So, because the product brought you in first, so I'm going to have a switch.
Yeah.
So, we're going to talk about the product first, okay, your experience with the product. And yeah, because of the efficiency of this product, it has, yes, I have an opportunity to meet a lot of people that came into the business, decided to work, to do the business, to run the business because of what their benefits in taking the products. I remember, of course, I came in from the wagon of the business, but then it was the products, the testimonies of people that I heard about it that, pulled me further to say, if this product are this good,
Yeah.
then I think I would like to use it
Exactly.
as a form to earn my extra income and reach out to people about it. So please tell me your experience about this product. Why? What made you come closer? What made you choose this product?
Wow, 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 wow. I really get excited when I tell my testimony. And it's been 3 glorious years. I came upon the products around 2018, but I started taking them, in 2019, around January. So my journey has been 3 years. And it didn't take too long for me to actually begin to see the benefits, and it's not surprising because these products are full of natural nutrients from plants, fruits and vegetables. So Esther, just within 1 week of taking the products, my energy levels was the first thing that surprised me, because for a number of years I was chronically tired because I was anemic. I have a history of having suffered from uterine fibroids. And if anybody out there have suffered from them, they are actually a conspiracy to kill. They'll bleed you to death. So I was actually very anemic from them. Hemoglobin at some point was 5. If you are a medical person, you actually say, ouch, when you hear that 5, hemoglobin. But that's how anemic I was. And because of that, I was constantly tired. I couldn't exercise. I couldn't do a lot of things. Straight from work, I could actually go into bed. I ended up cutting my hours from work from full-time to part-time. And then became very financially inconvenienced. So when these products came in, the first thing I saw was the energy levels. And, from nowhere, on my days off, I used to spend time in bed to recover for the following shift. But then suddenly I noticed that instead of me staying in bed, I started noticing corners in my house that needed cleaning. And I spent my days off cleaning my house. And then I realized something has changed. What has changed? What have I done? And I realized the only thing that I was doing was adding to my nutrition these whole food, plant-based nutritional, products. They're not supplements. They are actually food, real food, And that was number 1. Number 2, my sleep pattern. Oh, Esther, I could stay in bed tossing the whole night. Tossing literally the whole night. So it added to my exhaustion. It became a cycle. Because if you don't have enough sleep, then you get tired. Then when you are tired, then you will be stressed, you won't wake well, then you won't sleep bed. So it was like that. I started sleeping like a baby. Give me a pillow and I could sleep. You know, my body just started feeling refreshed. And then the other thing, I had so many benefits. The other thing was my weight. You know, because after I suffered from fibroids, I had hysterectomy. And, you know, after having hysterectomy, somehow my weight just started going up because of the exhaustion I talked about. You know, I couldn't exercise. I could drive everywhere, even short distances I could drive. Going to work, instead of walking up the stairs, I could catch the lift. So my lifestyle was just terrible because it just became a cycle. So I started exercising. If you go to my platform, you see me dancing and exercising. And my weight started coming down. I went from being like a size 12, 14 to nearly 18. And now I'm back 2 dress sizes down. You know, it's just amazing. And then I was having gum bleeds. You know, every time I cleaned my mouth, I could bleed in my gum. Sometimes I would wake up in the morning, find blood on my pillow, because I also suffered from a low platelet count problem following the fibroids. So you can imagine where I was and why I'm so excited. You know, suddenly I could clean every morning I brush my teeth. I thank God. I stopped for a moment when cleaning my teeth just to thank God that I was not bleeding anymore in my gums. I could have nosebleeds. I could bruise easily. All those things, my skin is nice and clear because these products, they are full of nutrients that actually work on your skin as well. You know, and then the bigger thing was my blood sugars, diabetes type 2. That came along with my weight. Remember, after the fibroids, I gained weight. I couldn't exercise. You know, I couldn't even eat healthy in spite of all the knowledge I have. Because I did food and nutrition. Right from secondary school, even into nursing, I know how important food, you know, plants and, you know, vegetables and fruits are. And eating healthy and exercising, drinking lots of water, having good sleep, 8 hours of sleep at least, and so on and so forth. Look after your mental health. But I couldn't do all those things because I was just so poorly. You know, so what happened was, after being on these products, and I'm not making any medical claims, honestly, this could save a life. This could help somebody out there as well. I'm not making medical claims, but this is my personal experience. After being on the products for 3 months, I had a review, you know, a diabetic review, and they found that my blood sugar, my HbA1c, you know, which was a high, you know, before, had actually come down. And my weight had come down, and my doctor and my nurse were really, really happy, and they urged me to continue what I was doing. And my energy levels just continued up. My cholesterol was also another problem. You know, my cholesterol was high. These products, after taking them, and again, I'm not making medical claims, it's because they are full of antioxidants. They cleanse your system. They have been proven scientifically through research and lots of studies to say they help with your heart health, with your blood health, with your skin health, you know, with your nails, with your gum health, with your every part of your body. You know, so I noticed that, you know, that my cholesterol levels also came down. My blood pressure was under control, and it's just been amazing. My husband had a fish allergy. My husband couldn't eat fish, even a pot. When you cook fish in a pot and you come and cook something else in it, he would react. It was that bad. Now my husband has been eating fish for more than 2 years. You know, after taking these products, because I'm not going to go into the science and the research. You can go and research to say, you know, in fruits and vegetables, there are certain nutrients that actually help with histamine, which causes people to react. That's why you find that people suffer from eczema and other allergic reactions, asthma. I've heard of testimonies where some people have actually been helped in these areas. And again, I'm not making a medical claim. Food is actually medicine. Food, we survive. In this physical body, we need food. But good food, good diet, and fruits and vegetables, the rainbow, the variety that are in these products, it's just amazing. So that is briefly the results that I saw. You know, my youngest daughter suffers from lupus. She was very, very ill in 2019. You know, ended up in critical care unit, very, very poorly. You know, when she came out of hospital, I started her on these products. She was really thin, you know, because she had been unwell for a bit of time and really weak. Came out of hospital working on crutches, 18 years old. It was heartbreaking. You know, I put her on these products, and, you know, it's just, God has just been so gracious. Now she's strong. She's actually even working now. You know, her beauty is back. My daughter is really pretty, but when you're poor, even that beauty goes. So I've got so many testimonies, even with my family, not just myself, and that's the beauty of these products, because the mission is about the whole family. So I used to get free products for my daughter. It's only now that she's turned 22 that she's buying her own products. Otherwise, for 3 years, I was getting, on my order, I could get free products for her. And that's why I'm so passionate about this. And I am urging every family out there, as long as you are a human being, there's breath in you, you need these products. To bridge the gap, that's what they do. They simply bridge your nutritional gap, your daily nutritional gap, between what you are supposed to be eating and what you are eating, because we don't manage to take in 7 to 14 portions that are recommended. And even if we did, the fruits and vegetables nowadays, the way they are being grown, they are full of GMOs, pesticides, other chemicals, transportation issues, and so on and so forth. They are not as nutritious as they're supposed to be. So I'll pause for a moment, on that point.
Thank you so very much. There's quite a few. I tell you, my book is almost full of the things that this product has really helped you with. And to think of, I was going to ask you that, but just before you finished there, you mentioned it. I know you were, emphasizing on the fact, which is really important, that our products are not medication for any sort of illness. But they are all food, plant-based nutrition. They are fruits and vegetables. Simply fruits and vegetables. I repeat, simply fruits and vegetables. And it's amazing how much fruits and vegetable can do for you. Do you know the truth? I didn't know how much benefits you can get from fruits and vegetables until I started taking products. I didn't know that. I used to say, like I would always refer to, let me go to the shop. When this product was being introduced, I wasn't paying attention. Like, let me go to the shop and buy my fruits and vegetables. But I tell you, you were saying earlier, to be honest, actually, I have quite so much out of everything you said. About 70% of it I can relate with. Of everything this product has done for you. Talk of bleeding gum, talk of sleep, talk of energy level, every of those things, I have been a beneficiary of them as well from the time I started taking these products. Wow. Like I said, I came into the business into this company because I just wanted to do business with this amazing product. And of course, automatically, I have to take the products to feed it myself. And everything I experienced taking them was just beyond my expectations. And that's just how amazing. These are fruits and vegetables that are life changers. And I'm so grateful, for this man, Jay Martin, who developed this idea, because many of us are lacking the phytonutrients that our body needs. Many of us are lacking. We're not taking them. We are not. If we say we are only deceiving ourselves. We aren't. No. That is why our health are just over the roof. Like the health issues that a lot of people go through, the ones you feel, the ones you don't feel, the one you're not sure of. There are some health issues that people are even used to. Oh, I always feel that it's become a norm. They've taken it as a norm. But consuming fruits and vegetables just takes all of this discomfort away from you.
Exactly.
It does, and it just transforms your health. And I'm so grateful for your daughter as well. Yeah. I've seen people with lupus, and I've seen what lupus can do to people.
It's awful.
I've seen what lupus can do to people.
Yeah.
And just like you said earlier, you know what? I see you glow.
Amen.
I wouldn't believe that. This is not the way you like. Every time I was, remember when you sent me your pictures, I said I feel like using everything. Yeah. Because this product is like build product as well. It just brings you out. It just brings the beauty.
Look at the skin.
So many women transform.
Look at the skin. And I'm nearly mid-50s now, and I proudly say this, all the time. I don't hide from people my age, because I know as ladies, usually we don't talk about our age. But it's part of my testimony, really, that, the way my skin looks, it's so turgid. Yeah. It's so turgid, that elasticity is there because these products are able to give you that, especially the berry, the berries, which are really even expensive. And yet we have 12 types of berries in that container that we take. And they sort out your skin, that collagen, it begins to rebuild. And people ask me, it's not fair, Sheila, how can you look like this at this age? But it's because God's grace, obviously, but we have a part to play. If I had said, oh no, I don't need these products, I'll just be eating the fruits and vegetables, my skin wouldn't be as healthy as this. And as much as I've not been cured from the ITP I talked about, the low platelet count, because these products are not a cure, they help. They avert the symptoms because the body begins, the caliber of the body, it goes up. The body's standard just is raised. So you find that the symptoms that you'd normally experience with your condition, they are actually very, very, they are minimized. Sometimes they are even absent, because, lack of good nutrition triggers certain chemicals in our bodies, say even the genes. If you are predisposed, like my father was diabetic type 2, so I knew I was predisposed, but those genes can be dormant if you are actually having a healthy lifestyle. But when the moment you begin to eat lots of sugars and not exercising, putting on weight, then that diabetic gene or key is opened. And then you become diabetic. So it calls for wisdom, and understanding. People don't understand to say there are minute things that are in our bodies that can be triggered. Especially when you are predisposed to, things like, heart disease in your family, it shouldn't be so. You can actually be the generation that ailment is going to jump. If you actually begin to actually look after your healthy lifestyle, it can actually jump your generation. It's not just prayer alone. It's also doing something about it. And I thank God that, that testimony is still standing. They only see me now for my blood sugars once a year. They used to see me every 3 months. They now see me just once a year, just to monitor, just to make sure. So it's just been an amazing journey. And when I see my husband eating fish, I just love it because he used to come out in rashes, terrible rashes when he eats fish. But ever since he started taking these products, that allergy has subsided, so they really, really do help. These products are worth every penny. And I want to say something before I forget, Coach Esther. The integrity of these products, I want to emphasize it because sometimes people wonder to say, how can we be certain that this product is authentic? It's the longevity. The company that makes these products has been there for 50 years. And this product itself that we are talking about has been there more than 20 years. And the researches that I mentioned earlier on, more than 40, articles have been written about the researches that have been done. So if you see something long-standing like that, it means there's something. Things that are dubious don't stay for long, But this is a product that I call, it's actually God sent. And it's just amazing. It's not something that is like a little, back home we call those little shops that you find on the street. People from Zambia would understand when I say kantemba. Those little where in the evening they take the things in the house, in the morning they make a shop. This is not like, this company is huge, it's international. And the product is first of its kind. It's number one. So if you are having any doubts, please go and do your research and you'll find that, these products are authentic and they do what they say they do. Yeah, thank you so much.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the one way that you can find out that something is authentic is you try it, taste it and see if it is authentic. I remember I used to question that as well.
Yeah.
I would say, how can you tell me, I'm sorry, I'm tearing up. I said, how can you tell me that you encapsulate this small capsule, 10 fruit and vegetables, 10 fruits in this small capsule, and 10 vegetables in this small capsule? How can you truly tell me that? I used to question that. But I took back my words from when I started to enjoy the benefits, and I knew, like, no one needs to tell me that anymore. No one needs to, because I've been able to do the, I've been able to take it, right? That's my own research, right? Taking it and feeling the difference between my so-called going to the shop and buying of course I still do that, but I know that I enjoy more nutrients from taking these capsules. I do know that because of everything that I've been enjoying. Why wasn't I enjoying them when I was eating my fruits and vegetables? Why wasn't I? But now that I'm enjoying the benefits of this, I know the difference. I know that, yes, they are absolutely authentic. So thank you for every bits that you've shared. It's quite much in just that short period of time that, one person I've enjoyed taking. So if you're watching and you're going through health challenges, it's up to you. Like, many people have cheated death by changing their diets.
Yeah.
Many people have been told you have, a very limited time to live, but they are still living because they decided to take matters into their hands by consuming the right stuff.
Yeah.
And they are living today. And they are sharing the testimony. So if you're watching and you've been trying to eat this person, some people are graced to completely eat the fruits and vegetables, right? Organic fruits and vegetables. And some are still struggling. So if you're one of those who are still struggling, you really want to help yourself, your family, by taking these products and changing your health for the better. You don't need to wait and begin to feel aches in your body. You don't need to wait until you start to feel a headache, uncontrolled headache for days before you know something is wrong. As long as you know that you're not eating enough fruit and vegetables, your body is not right. So by the time the body starts to tell you, that means it's getting too late, or it's probably too late
already
when your body starts to tell you. So before you begin to feel it, you will give your body what your body needs. Thank you so much. So in about 10 minutes, I want us to switch to that lovely part that I want to believe that so many other people are waiting to hear.
Yes.
It's the money. Money matters now.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people will say, oh, these products are too expensive. Then it means you need more money.
Exactly.
You need more income. If you're complaining that the products are too expensive, it means that you need more income. You need extra income. So this is the part that is probably, might be interesting to you. So now let's talk a little bit about this. So now that you've decided to say, okay, this product is authentic, it's great. Now let me switch to the business part. Can you tell us, so you've been doing this for 3 years, right?
Yes.
I suppose. So what have you enjoyed? Or what can you tell people that are still skeptical about, joining this company?
Oh my God. I never realized that you can have everything in one plate. I never really realized that you can have actually everything in one plate. Because, this business has given me not only my health back, but it has also given me financial freedom. Remember, I told you that I had to cut my hours and work part-time. And those who are nurses in this place, they'll agree with me that when you are working part-time, when you are working full-time, you don't get enough anyway. And that's why you see a lot of nurses doing extra shifts and agency and everything. Is because they want to top up on their wage. Now, imagine if you cut your hours by half, because your body can't carry you through that shift. That is where I was unwell and broke. But this opportunity, when it came in, when I decided to say, I can't keep this to myself, I have to share with some people out there in the world. I did not know the remuneration that comes, or the benefit that comes, that this company that has been raised with a mission to inspire healthy living around the world, that they actually remunerate those who are actually joining hands with them to spread the word. Because we want a healthy world. I always say we want a healthy world. So it is paramount. So I joined hands with this company, and they started actually paying me for being healthy, making myself healthy, making my family healthy, making my neighbors healthy, making my global village healthy. So that is number one that I actually saw. The wage that started coming into my account on the 10th of every month. And how little I had to actually do to get this business. I only paid £50 here in the UK for me to be given a franchise and an online virtual office and an online shop, a number one, first class, properly maintained, in my name, with my photo on there. and I could share with anybody, you know, in all the 30 countries where they are, and people started buying from my website. And you know what happened? The bigger testimony came during the test of the COVID pandemic lockdown, because during that time, I actually I was a year in this business, actually, just about a year, and my earnings in this business had actually gone over NS's income, really. So when the pandemic came, it was a test for me, because look, I had my daughter who had lupus back home in my house, and then obviously myself, even though my symptoms and you know, for diabetes are gone, doesn't mean to say underneath in the genes, you know, it's still there. So I also needed to actually shield with my daughter, you know, and I had to go on unpaid career break. Can you imagine the provision of God? I didn't know when I joined a year before that there was going to be COVID and lockdown, and that I would need actually not to be in work. But you know, we have to have the wisdom. When an opportunity comes, that opportunity, you may not see the need for it today, but you get it because you don't know what tomorrow will actually bring. You will need that opportunity. So I was so glad. I was so glad that that was actually, you know, God sent for me to get just at that right particular time, you know, to get into this product. So I was on a career break for nearly 2 years, 18 months I was, and this business continued to pay all our bills in the household. And I went back to work just on 15 hours a week. I went back in November. So the whole of 2019, almost the whole of 2020, 2021, I wasn't working. I was on unpaid career break. This is what this business can do for you, honestly. You know, and I was able to shield, and my daughter was okay. You know, and I went back on 15 hours. That's what I'm doing now. I only work 2 8-hour shifts. So I've got 5 days to spend with my husband. There will be no marriage in heaven. If you are dilly-dallying and wasting your time thinking you've got time to spend with your loved one, it won't be there. It's today. And if you are constantly tired from the shifts and from working so hard, not spending time with your loved ones, you will remember this time. You know, so I've been able to spend time with my children, even though they are grown, with my husband, with the ministry that God has called me, because I'm very passionate. I don't only inspire health, I also inspire, you know, spiritual matters. I am an advocate for marriage. I'm an advocate for children. So I just, you know, I'm just holistic approach as far as life is concerned. So it has given me time freedom. You know, I don't have to wake up early in the morning every day. I can stay in bed. I can work within my own limits, and I can do this business maybe 1 hour, 2 hours a day, you know, and that is me done. Because you earn as you work. The effort you put in, and I'm not making financial claims again. If you are going to come in and you don't want to inspire anybody, you just sign for your franchise and you sit, you are going to say, Pastor Sheila was telling a lie. This business doesn't do anything. And yet the people who are making 6 figures, 7 figures, because they are passionate about inspiring healthy living around the world. You know, so that is what I have seen. And then the community, look at you, Esther. You know, beautiful woman who inspires me a lot. I would not have had the opportunity to meet you or to meet Gladys and all these ladies and our global village, you know, partners all over the world. Every month, for those who are listening, 7,000 partners sign up for this franchise. So you can imagine the global village, the community that we have. I have friends in Australia, I have friends in the US, I have friends in Europe, I have friends everywhere. There's nowhere I can go and I don't have a friend. And I'm learning a lot. Personal development. Every time we are having free training. You know. So I've really been able to, all this I'm doing now. Like we are doing this, we are live, you know, on Zoom and all these things. I didn't know all these things. But now, you know, the personal development is just second to none. You know. So there are so many benefits. And then traveling. I love having fun. We travel in this business. Just recently, we were in Spain. Recently, we were in London. You know, we travel a lot all the time. And for me, I want to see how God has created other parts of the world. Because when I see those parts, I'll say like, God, truly you are God. Look, you know, I marvel. So this company has just given me everything that I need. Making friends, opportunities to, you know, minister to people, you know, time freedom, you know, the financial freedom. So like tonight, we are getting paid. You know, On every 10th of the month, tonight we are getting paid. So you can actually bridge the gap. We are not saying give up your job. I'm still working part-time. But this business will bridge not only your nutritional gap, it will also bridge your financial gap. And it will do much more than even bridge your financial gap. It will give you investment. If you have been thinking, how can I start a business? I don't have capital. You don't need capital in this business. If you are thinking, oh, I don't want to lose money, there are no risks in this business. If you are saying, oh, I don't want to start posting things and, and getting an office and whatnot, there are no offices in this business. As long as you've got your mobile phone, you've got your internet, you are good to go. It's just amazing, amazing. As long as you are 18 years old and above, you are good to go in this business. You get corporate style, benefits in this business. You get so many incentives and bonuses. Up to £119,000 in bonuses is attached to your name the moment you sign up. It's up to you to pick it up as you inspire, healthy living around the world. You can retire on it. It's something you can do, like our queen, up to your 90s, as long as God has given you the faculties. It's amazing. It's something you can hand over to your family to carry on as a family business. It's something that can fulfill dreams that you never thought you could. People never thought they will have property. They've had property through this business. People have never thought they will have cars. People never thought they would support charity. People never knew they would retire their parents. People have done extraordinary things in this business. So I am urging you, share this video. This can save a life. There are people who don't even have a meal today. People maybe who are widows, people are single parents, people that have been struggling with a little income, they work so hard, they get so little. Those people, they need to hear this, because, this is how God opens doors. I heard somebody talking like this on Facebook, and in those days I thought Facebook was for children, but now I'm benefiting from that. Yeah, in those days that's what I thought, because I was never there. Lack of knowledge. You judge things because you don't know. So I was being judgmental, but there's so much good on social media, depending on what you're looking for. There's so much good, which I have experienced. So it's a lot of testimonies, Esther, and everybody out there in the community, Global Village, and everybody in the house. But I think briefly, these are the things that I have seen, especially giving me the time freedom, having to work 2 days a week. It has really, really been helpful. And just knowing that on the 10th of every month, I don't have to run around for shifts, every night going out to work. I don't have to do that, because this business, I know it bridges my financial gap. Even if I earn little from my normal job, I know something else is coming from my business. And I always thank God for that. And I thank the person who had the courage to come on social media. It's not easy to come out here in the open, but that person was courageous, and I hate that person. God bless that person every day of their lives. Thank you so much.
Wow. Oh my God. Yes. This company is just so packed, like so many ways that you can benefit from it. Like, okay, like say for instance, someone who comes in for extra income and end up going home with personal development, meeting people, amazing people, and this are part of the, these core values about this company. These are part of the things that thrill me personally about this. Yeah. So if you're out there watching us and what you want is just time freedom, like how dare you take a career break without something to fall back on?
No. Impossible.
How dare you?
Impossible.
You can't. It's because you have something to support you.
Exactly.
That's why you could do that. Many people many people want to, but they don't have the courage, they don't have the audacity, because what would they do? Career break or paid career break, so like this is a company that I give you that opportunity if that's what you want. If what you want is just to have positive minded people that will look after you, people that will look out for you, people that would encourage you, people that will help you on that journey to become a better person. Remember I said earlier that this is a company that helps people to get better, to become a better version of yourself. And how does that happen? It happens with the people you relate with, the people you associate with.
Yes.
This is what this company has got to offer you. This is what this company has got to offer you. You get to meet people that help you. We help one another to get to that next level where you want to get to. If that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for the right set of people, this is where you want to belong. And if you're looking for an opportunity to help other people, peradventure, you feel that financially you are capable, you are okay, but there are people that are not. You can use, I have someone that I know personally in this business on this call that is using this opportunity to help other people of a charitable cause, using it as a means of the charity. So if that's what you want to do, please just come in. Come in and be of help to other people. If what you just want to do is just to cry out, be the voice for people that are suffering. There are people that have money to buy this product, but they don't have the awareness, they don't know about it. If what you can do is come in and create awareness, just come in and do so. If you feel the money, you don't need it, put it on a charitable cause. Just come in and do so. This company still needs the floor is still open for a whole lot of people to come in, because we still have quite a big, we have the whole world to reach out to. We have the whole world to reach out to. So please come and join us. Help us to create this life-changing awareness. People killing themselves with, jobs that they don't like. You want to work from home. You want to spend time with your family. You're crying when you're leaving your children. Let me not just even start from there. Like you're crying, leaving your children, leaving your children with minders and going to work. Your children are crying. You're not happy. You're going to work to do what you don't like because you don't have a choice. In life, we do have a choice. It's just making the right choice. And this is an opportunity for you to do so many things. You've heard you can even retire. You can transfer. The job you're doing, the job I have, I'm a full-time healthcare worker. I cannot transfer it. It's not possible. But this is the only opportunity I have to transfer to my children, to retire with. And so many other benefits that we have not even mentioned here. And you won't know until you come closer. So before we finalize and we go, is there any one or two things you would like to say in just 2 minutes so we can call it a day?
Yes. I mean, every human being has been created with that heart to want to be affirmed. And this is a company that will affirm you. This is a company that will recognize you. This is a company that will promote you. In most companies, you work for many, many years, you won't even see promotion. They will not even thank you for what you are doing, but this company will thank you. I've been in this company 3 years, and I've been promoted maybe 6 times. I'm QNMD qualifying national marketing director. That is almost a pinnacle position in the company, and that is 3 years that I've spent in it. And that's me. I've been in nursing for more than 30 years. Yes, I've been promoted. I'm a midwife. I've been a nurse tutor. I've been a nurse manager before. But that is over a long period of time. And what I've been able actually even to achieve in the last 3 years, even financially, physically, health-wise, it's been the best time of my life, honestly, and genuinely from my heart. It's been the best time of my heart. It is a business that can give you 3, 4, 5 times what you earn in a month. And I'm not making financial claims. I just want to provoke you. Because when I went to QNMD, the position I've mentioned, what I got, I've never gotten it ever since I started my career. And I'm not making a financial claim. This is what will happen when you come in with a genuine reason that you want to make yourself healthy, as well as, have other people out there in the world healthy. I want to speak because I know people who follow me a lot. Most of them are people who want to actually spread the word of God. The same way that we are burdened to share the gospel, it is the same way. It's only that the gospel is spiritual. These products are physical. One day God will hold you accountable to say, you knew about these products. Why didn't you share with the brother A and so, or sister so and so? It is as serious as that. And this social media has been opened up for this very purpose, that we can disseminate not only the gospel, but even good things like these things that are able to make us better people and healthier and even live longer, by God's grace. So I think that is what I can say. If you are on the bench, please come in, reach out to us. The way to join is you need to contact one of us and get a link. You can't just go on the website and just begin to Google and sign in. You won't do that. Get in touch with us. See, Esther, myself, and everybody who is sharing this video, get in touch with them. They'll send you a link. Within minutes, your franchise will be up and running. And I'm not exaggerating.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's unfortunate this is all we have time for today. By God's grace, I will be bringing you back again sometime, okay? So thank you everyone in the house for your time, for joining, and for everyone on Facebook. Thank you so much for your time. But you know what? This would be so good if you don't share it. Don't keep this to yourself, please. Help us to share this good news. Share it with your friends and loved ones and save a life, save someone. And until I come your way again, have a good evening and God bless you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.